Yo, good morning. Welcome to Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Give them a call at 812-402-7783, right there on the corner of Bakey and Washington in the Ross Market Center, the Ross Center over there. They're delivered in takeout, carry out, all of that good stuff. Give them a call, 812-402-7783. It's the home of the Hungry Man Spud. You know what I mean? It's an all-day meal. You never leave out of that place hungry. I guarantee you. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
It was happening, Bo.
Man, chilling, man. Got a great show lined up for him today. Got our artist of the week, Mike Lucas, in rotation. If you missed the interview with him yesterday, you can always check the podcast, replay the podcast at the Urban Revolution Radio YouTube page. You can check the link on our Facebook page, the Live 99 Facebook page in the description, and follow the link, and, you can check out the interview with Mike Lucas, get to know him a little bit better and get to listen to his songs, My Life and Addicted, currently in rotation here on Live 99. And we got, the baby might be the next baby daddy for Dana Lee. I think that's what people say. We'll talk about that in a little bit, find out if the baby is the baby daddy. And Dame Dash and Jay-Z Rockefeller Records still going at it about that 1/3 stake Dame Dash trying to sell. He got a Squash trying to sell his third stake through them little NFT non-fungible tokens, that was brand new on the stock market. Right. Trying to play with now. Judge put the squash on that, so he say it's not over with. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, Kanye West has a breakdown on stage when he compares home with Kim Kardashian to a prison and accuses her of losing everything, just messing up everything. We'll talk more about that. Plus, we got the Wall Street Journal is saying that master's degrees are the second biggest scam in higher education.
Exactly.
Tell you more about that and why in a little bit. Plus, we got the Willow Smith,
Will Smith's son, right?
Beacon Smith's daughter. That's the daughter, right? Willow shaved her head again, live on stage. This is like the second or third time she did it during the performance of "Whip My Hair." Ironically, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, here in local news, we got the Evansville Parks and Recreation Department is under investigation for irregular invoices found last week. Plus, this past weekend, there was a painting, downtown Evansville event organized, a Bob Ross tribute, everybody painting event. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Have you ever painted before?
Never. I have finger paint before, yes.
Think about like kindergarten, first grade. You know who Bob Ross is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, Dad Fro.
Yeah. I'll tell you some things you probably didn't know about him in a little bit, though. Okay. But got a great show lined up for you. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99, brought to you by Spuds and Stuff on Washington and Bakey. All you have to do is give them a call at 812-402-7783 or hit them online at spudsandstuff.com. That's Spuds with a Z, SPUDZ, N, capital N, Stuff, STUFF, spudsandstuff.com. Home of the Hungry Man Spud, and they got a whole bunch of other stuff too, pita sandwiches, salads. Oh, man, the menu
Philly cheesesteaks.
Man, the Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, the gyros. Check them out. You know what I mean? You will get full from Spuds and Stuff, and you will be coming back. And just tell them Nino sent you. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
What's happening, Bo?
Man, chilling, man. We just found out the baby just might be the baby daddy, according to a lot of social media posts. At least what people are reading in to the social media posts anyway. Rapper and singer Dana Lee took to Instagram this week where she announced, along with a set of maternity pictures showing her baby bump and some like see-through sheer white, cloth covering, her breast and baby bump in the waterfall. It's real artistic. It's a real artistic.
Right.
Nothing, I guess explicit of any kind.
Somebody's gonna find something wrong with it, bro.
Oh yeah, somebody's always gonna find something wrong with it when they look at it. You know what I mean? So same way they did with Cardi B and Beyonce when they, it's always gonna be somebody's gonna elaborate on it. But I think it's a very nice picture right there. Got the waterfall and all that good stuff. And but they're saying that fans, of course, have been speculating that's the exact date that she began the show, pointing to a video where the singer was wearing an oversized T-shirt that the fans believe was meant to hide her baby bump, which she probably was. She probably didn't want people to know
that she was pregnant, right?
And probably some events coming up to say, well, she attempted to keep the pregnancy a secret. A family member recently leaked a photo of Danny with her baby bump clearly showing, and the singer finally confirmed that she was pregnant in a slew of gorgeous pregnancy photos shared on social media. So I guess once the cat out of the bag, you can't put the cat back in it. So she said, we got to run with it.
Always a family.
I was just about to say that it's always the family member.
Don't have nothing to do with nothing, dog.
Posting somebody else's business. Why would you post it? But you know what? Sometimes those leaks are planned also.
Yes,
if you want something to get released with kind of some salaciousness and titillation, make it look like somebody else released it without your permission, like these the sex tapes and all that kind of other stuff. But there's always some kind of sex tape when somebody's falling off, and something gets leaked by accident and all this good. So I think that it could be a scam, but maybe it was just a nosy cousin. You know what I mean? It just couldn't wait, to tell everybody what she knew. The cousin that can't keep a secret. Right. They want to tell everybody business. So that's what that one could have been. But the question remains, who is the father? So it's even with the rumors floating around, many were under the impression that it was the baby's baby that she was carrying, because they used to date a while back, and it said
I think she was in a video with me one time to Masterpiece, wasn't she?
And it said the timing of the rumors around the breakup kind of aligned to the size of her baby bump that people are saying. So your social media gonna put it all together. They're gonna get the timestamps of every photo. They're gonna compare her. How big was her belly there? How big was this gonna be? Somebody with like a digital measurement of each picture showing how big the baby been grown. So it's somebody gonna try to figure it out. Who she was seeing at that time, who she was dating, who she was intimate with. And if it was the baby, if he was the only one that she was probably known for being seen with around the time that she supposedly had gotten pregnant, people are going to put two and two together. And they say she acknowledged the news on social media, put the pictures up. She put her, the silky, baby bump, tasteful pictures up after the cousin or whatever released the news when they weren't supposed to. So but only thing the baby did was like hit like a thumbs up thing on it. He didn't comment under the post or anything like that. But you go on Instagram, you can like double tap and just hit like or whatever, hit the thumbs up, and that's all he did. So everybody just jumped on that. Like, man, the baby it must be his baby. So while it's the furthest thing that confirms that he's the father, it appears that the baby still holds no grudges against his ex regardless. He put the posts up and everything. You see her picture and his picture up in the same little Instagram, say liked by the baby and 1 million others, million plus others, baby on top, see her picture on the side and then got her under the waterfall and all of that good stuff. So still, he hasn't acknowledged anything that he might be the baby daddy.
He got a lot going on right now, don't he, Jay?
Yeah, he trying to get a mentor by 50 Cent, maybe 50 trying to tell him, hey, dude, don't acknowledge it right now.
Don't acknowledge it right now, dog. Don't
wait till the maternity test come out. Get that blood. Go see
that test.
Jerry Springer or something.
Right. 50's a hell of a mentor.
Man, go to that paternity court, get that test. So we'll see what it turns out to be. Maybe the baby will be the baby daddy. But he got a little bash and a little ribbon on social media by somebody called The Neighborhood Talk. It said that's the most. Talking about how baby just put the thumbs up, the little double tap. He said that's probably going to be the most acknowledgement that we're going to get from hashtag the alleged baby daddy. The alleged baby daddy. Wow. They rub it on him. So we'll see what it turns out to, if they acknowledge that it's his child or not. He can afford it. Either way, they say they still cool. They not like he cheated on her. She cheated on him.
She cheated on him, right? Like they broke up.
They broke up. She ended up pregnant at the end of the relationship. Maybe, so he gonna do what he gotta do. Hopefully, He ain't gonna treat his kids like he did the 2 shorties on.
Yeah, negotiation, the art of negotiation, right?
So we'll see. We'll keep you in tune. Do you think the baby is the baby daddy? Let us know 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studio. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff on Washington and Bakey Avenue here in Evansville. Give them a call at 812-402-7783 or hit them up online and place your order at spudsinstuff.com. You can check out the link and the description on our Facebook page. You know, get you something to eat like that delicious Hungry Man Spud, you know what I mean? Or the barbecue chicken one that I got, the one that you said that you want to get, the holy. What
the holy, man, I wish I could find the name.
It's the most expensive Spud
$14.99.
I think it's the most expensive product that they have.
$14.99. I'm going for it, Jeff.
But you barely handled that $8.99 one though, boy. You went back to that 3 times.
3 times, man. But just because it's got brisket on it, man, and the fried onion and everything.
Yeah, you're gonna be on there for like 2 days.
Yeah, at least 2. At least 2, Jeff.
Give him a call, tell him Nino and Derek sent you, man, over there, Spuds and Stuff on Bakey in Washington, man. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
What's happening this morning, bro?
Man, chilling, man. You know, Jay-Z and Dame Dash still going at it.
They're going to come to boxing, man.
Man, look, Dame, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Dame just want to get out of the deal.
He just wants out, but Jay-Z's holding there like hostage. Bro.
And that's what we're trying to understand. What is Jay-Z holding Dame Dash in the? Does he feel like Dame doesn't have the right? He doesn't really own the third he's trying to sell? Because that's every time he's trying to sell something, it's just
Jay-Z blocks it.
And it's just his third.
Yes, that Jay-Z's blocking. Anybody else is good to go.
Right.
It's a vendetta, dog.
It was a judge that said when Dame Dash lost that attempt to sell that 1/3 doing that NFT with the Reasonable Doubt album cover picture, he said Dame said it wasn't going to be the end. He said that he was going to appeal to the judge, and nobody was going to stop him from selling what is rightfully his. You know, saying June, the opinion of Manhattan Judge John said that Dame Dash can't sell what he doesn't own because he said he tried to convert his third of what he owned or a third of Rockefeller into that NFT and sell it because, you know, when you sell the NFT, you don't own, you just own the rights to it. You don't own the property. They don't own the album, Reasonable Doubt itself, but they own what it represents, the NFT, which would have been the third of the stock of shares. But for some reason, the judge said that he didn't have the right to do that. He didn't have the right to convert his shares into something auctionable or sellable.
Right.
And Jay-Z just won't allow it to happen. And, he won't just, well, I just don't understand why doesn't Jay-Z just buy Dame Dash out? You know what I mean? I'm sure he'd get a deal or whatever cash deal that they can work out just to get him out of the pocket or whatever. If they really want to be out, well, maybe that's the squeeze play, though. I'm thinking about that because just like, our hot stock of the day is AMC again, right. And AMC is under what's called a squeeze play where they're trying to force the big boys, some of the hedge funds, to cover bets that they made that it was going down.
Right.
But instead it went up. So instead of having they make money, they gotta just hold it. So maybe Jay-Z is trying to squeeze Dame Dash into lowering his price before he buys out that third.
It never happened.
You don't think Dame will go? You don't think Dame gonna get tired of it? And
Dame's lost too much money already, bro.
And you don't think he's gonna go down at all to try to go? He just gonna hold on. What they say, hold on for dear life, hold on for dear life on that one, which I don't understand. That's residual income for Dame Dash,
right? It's still coming in regardless,
But I'd say Dame was mad that Jay-Z supposedly switched the streaming rights from Reasonable Doubt from the overall Rockefeller umbrella to his personal title LLC. Jay-Z, Sean Carter LLC. Okay. So all the royalties and stuff that's coming from the Reasonable Doubt sales.
But that's illegal though, isn't it?
And that's what I'm trying to understand. If Jay-Z can convert the rights to all of the streaming rights to his own LLC, why can't Dame Dash convert his third of his shares into that NFT and sell it how he wants to sell it? Without, I guess when Jay-Z does have the majority, he does have to say of what can go on.
He's the majority stockholder.
So, but I say if you got a shareholder that's really trying to get out of there and you just want to get rid of him, yeah, I think that's probably what he's trying to do. He's trying to make Dame Dash lower his price
to as low as he can go, but Dame's not going to do it.
You know what I mean? You either going to stay here or you going to sell it for pennies on the dollar to me because I'm not going.
Well, basically, bro,
Jigga.
I just stay there, man, and branch out to something different myself.
But it just I don't see where Dame Dash would come out. I see where he's mad at. He thinks that Jay-Z is like doing a bunch of behind the back deals. You know what I mean? We're going through some of that stuff, with the Secret Service and, secret meetings and behind, the door deals and things like that. I've never been a fan of that kind of stuff. So maybe that's what's going on because he's mad that, Jay-Z then took it, all the streaming rights from Spotify, Apple, Tidal, all of that stuff. That's no longer under the Rockefeller umbrella. So Dame's not getting any of that. Any of them streams, any of those royalties, all he's getting is whatever's comes under that Rockefeller umbrella as a whole. Maybe he's getting a piece of Megan Thee Stallion's royalties and all the new artists that's under there. But the more stuff that Jay-Z is allowed to convert to Sean Carter LLC instead of being under Rockefeller Records, that's less money that Dame gonna get in the long term. You know what I mean? To where he probably won't be getting anything. Rockefeller's just gonna be like a shell corporation. A third of nothing is nothing.
Right.
So that's probably what he's gonna do. So Dame he's claimed a breach of fiduciary duty, the same thing that the judge said he did when he did the NFT, when he stopped him from selling the NFT. So Dame, he's trying to reverse the role back on Jay-Z with that breach of fiduciary duty charge and wants at least $1 million in damages. You think he's gonna get it? You think you think you're gonna get anything close to it?
Yes.
Close to it? You think you get something close to it? Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a waiting game.
It's a waiting game, bro.
Jigga didn't cross that $1 billion mark with him and Beyonce, so they technically billionaires.
Yeah,
right
they're billionaires.
He's about to get into
Dame's not gonna sell it exactly, bro. He's not gonna sell it for less than what he's got invested in it, bro.
So we'll see what this turns into right now. It's a tug of war between the 2/3 holder Jay-Z and the 1/3 holder Dame Dash. Well, I wonder what Big Bird don't own any of that stuff anymore, huh? So I guess Big is completely out. I ain't heard his name in a long time when it come around to this Rockefeller stuff. So maybe he's completely out of it. So Alex Spiro, attorney for Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z's real name, if you didn't know, said he wouldn't comment on the record for right now, suggesting that the previous court paperwork and the judge's decision speaks for themselves. So we'll find out how this goes down, if Jay-Z is going to actually buy Dame Dash out, or if he's going to let Dame sell his third and get for a cheaper price, or if he's going to just try to squeeze Dame Dash out of Rockefeller Records for pennies on the dollar. We'll let you know. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99. Let me know what you want to hear. 812-303-5018 on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff located on Bakey and Washington here in Evansville in the Ross Center. All you have to do is give them a call at 812-402-7783 or hit them up online at spudsandstuff.com. That's Spuds with a Z, spudsandstuff.com. Place your order, their delivery, pickup, in-store, dine-in, catering, all of that good stuff. Home of the hungry man, salads, year-old, Philly, all of that. So give them a call, tell them Nino sent you next time you get a hankering for something delicious. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
What's happening this morning, bro?
Man, chilling, man. Got our artist of the week this week, Mike Lucas.
In rotation with
My Life. and Addicted. You can check them both out in rotation on Live 99. You can check out on our podcast as well. Got My Life featured in one of the podcasts, in our podcast for yesterday's recap. You can always check out all of our podcasts at the Urban Revolution Radio YouTube page, youtube.com. Just search Urban Revolution Radio and you'll see them up. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss an episode. And in entertainment news, again, Kanye West has another breakdown, D.
Man, only matter of time, wouldn't it, Bo?
I mean, him and Kim got the divorce. She filed for divorce back in what was that? February, I think it was. What did it say? When did she actually hit the button?
Well, he didn't. Well, he had a breakdown, but what was the breakdown over, bro?
Oh, I mean, he his new album. He's trying to get all of this stuff off his chest,
right?
Since with his mama passing, Kim filing for divorce. His new album is called Donda, which is named after his mother, which just who passed in 2007. He acknowledged on his albums he went through the depression with all of that stuff and everything, and then now with the Kim filing for divorce back in January, I guess it was, and then his failed bid at president and running for president. So he's taking all of that stuff to heart. You know what I mean? So it was like days later during his first rally, he broke down in tears, saying that he was almost aborted, and he and Kim almost killed their daughter North while pregnant, also via termination, abortion. So he's like shedding his soul, and that's when he got on stage, broke down on tears at the new album release party for Donda, singing a song about the divorce, him and Kim,
right? And
just in the middle of the song, just broke it on down. So we trying to see what is he about to have another meltdown like that? You know what I mean? Because he said that she's taking everything from him, and living with her was like a prison.
Damn.
And I mean, I guess you had to be there, whatever the elaboration he gave on during the concert. Say he talked about the kids and mentions her taking everything, and then he played the song. He paused for like 2 minutes, then started crying. Then he held the party for the 10th album, which was named after his mother, at the U.S. City's Church for LV for Christians, and is expected to be released this coming Friday.
Okay.
Kanye West called himself, born again Christian and everything. And he released that gospel album. Remember that when Jesus is King? Back in the day, that was technically considered a gospel rap album. So he's trying to get all this stuff off his soul. He broke down on stage, said Donda is the first album he's recorded since Kim filed for divorce in February. That's what it was. I thought it was January, but it was February. Just citing irreconcilable differences. I think it had a lot to do with that following Trump stuff and trying to Trump president.
Well, hell no, because she was in the White House too, taking photos.
Yeah, she did that prisoner release thing, and she tried to run. You can get her.
I just cussed. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. Oh, well. But yeah, he tried to. He ran for president, but he did that crazy little rant when he was up in the White House.
Started crying and stuff.
And had the MAGA hat on and everything. Man, when you gave Donald Trump looking at you funny, like, what is this dude saying? That's when everybody in the room was like, oh, okay, well, we need to wrap this up. It kept making me think of the Dave Chappelle skit where the dude had the box. Talking about wrap it up, B, wrap it up, and he kept hitting the button on him. So that's what they think that Kanye just really trying to get all of this stuff off of his chest the best way that he can. Which I think he does better doing the music
in form than he does
public speaking stuff. Because when he goes on those public speaking rants and just starts breaking down, he takes stuff a little bit too far and says stuff he probably should have kept on the inside. But usually when you tell it to a beat, you can get away with saying almost anything. If people roll out, I would probably even dance to it while you saying it, while you crying in the booth. So we'll see what it turns out to. Hopefully Kanye West gets the help that he needs. I don't know if is he still with that the video vixen girl that he was with after he left Kim. Well, after Kim and him split up. when he was dating a girl that was in the video with him.
Yeah, the supermodel.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name though.
France or something. The last time,
right, a supermodel.
They haven't said anything else about that yet, so we'll see what happens with that. So, like I say, hopefully Kanye gets the help you need. Just like R. Kelly. You know, when you hear these artists and stuff breaking down, R. Kelly was screaming on his album for help back in the day with his little sexual proclivities, whatever. Proclivities. You know. So
right.
Kanye's all it just sound like he's screaming too. He's trying to scream out for some help, want somebody to listen to him. You know what I mean? He felt like he was trapped and he's in the prison. So hopefully this album will give him the release that he needs. But we'll see. You know what I mean? As soon as we get a copy of the song, we'll start putting it in rotation and you can let us know what you think about it. 812-303-5018 on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999. WJCB. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Spuds and Stuff located on Washington and Bakey here in Evansville in the Ross Center for delivery, pickup, carry out, dine in. Give them a call, 812-402-7783 or through Grubhub or whatever. You know what I mean? Just tell them Nino sent you if you're looking for a job. They're also hiring for delivery drivers and in store. You can apply online through our Facebook page or the spudsandstuff.com. Tell them Nino sent you. You get some money every day, you know, including them tips when you do the delivery driving stuff. They like doing that stuff, man. So let's go on there and give them a call if you're looking to get back into the workforce for some good pay. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
What's happening, boss?
Man, chilling, man. Last week, the Washington Street, the Wall Street Journal published a troubling expose talking about the debt that a lot of students are facing while getting master's degrees after college. You know what I mean? There's usually the step. You got the associates, then you got bachelor's, then you got masters, then you got your doctorate. You know what I mean? So then, you know, it becomes, when they said it was like the bachelor's degree, it was like associate's degree became the new high school diploma. Then bachelor's degree became the new high school diploma. It was like they were paying the same thing for people with bachelor's degrees, the same kind of cost of living rate that they were paying people straight out of high school or with no high school diploma, just with trade skills, you know, giving them the same with 4-year degrees. Now it's escalated and traded up to the master's level, where it's almost like the master's degree now is the new high school diploma, if you really want to get somewhere. But it's saying it's like the biggest scam in education right now. One step under false accredited, you know, universities. It focuses on programs at Ivy League school. One subject accumulated around $300,000 in student loans pursuing a screenwriting master's degree, and say they've become synonymous with enormous money-making schemes instead of degrees that would actually help you get jobs right now. You know, I know a couple of people that actually got their master's degrees, but then when one went on to get his doctorate, one stayed at his master's with his master's. But I'm like, what could you have done differently with that master's that you couldn't have done with the bachelor's? Because it's only the master's degree is less than a year after the bachelor's degree, but it costs almost just as much. Some of them, you know, if you talk about an Ivy League school like I guess Yale, Harvard, something like that, you know, they're like $60,000 a year. So you just talking about one extra year, another $60,000-$70,000 just to get that extra degree. Again, you know, that's really you're not really learning anything new.
Not anything new, just to recap what you've already learned.
You know, and then you got to write a paper about that. And then when you go on with your doctorate, that's another 4 more to 8 more years after that to get your doctorate. You know, if you really want to show that I really know that you got to do, you know, depending on the degree that you're going for and everything. But they like the master's is really the waste of time. If you're going to go beyond a bachelor's degree, you might as well just go for the doctorate. You know,
you may as well, because you've already got that time invested.
Right. You're just going to give another extra year's worth of tuition for what? What are you learning? Anything new? What skills you can get more life skills? They say you can get more in life skills in that year.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. I believe in life skills, man.
Yeah.
Nothing like life
experience is a monster. I'm telling you.
If that don't work for you, go to military.
Man, and I did both.
Yeah, I hear you, Jack.
I like hands-on. I learn more hands-on. I can learn from, reading, just getting it intellectually. But there's nothing like doing it what they call with tactile, feeling. When you can do it with your hands, get that muscle memory in, you associate the sight with the hand coordination. It's a whole different experience when you learn how to do something with your hands, like with trade schools and things like that. If that's what you're into, plumbing, carpentry, things, construction work. Those don't require any kind of college degrees, but you do have to go to kind of a trade school, apprenticeship. It is a learning process that you have to go through, but it's a lot more hands-on and laser focused in what you're doing. And that's when you get up to those higher degrees, you just get focused. You get your general studies, the associate degree, and then just a bachelor's degree. Okay, you start focusing. Master's degree, a little bit more focused. Then PhD, oh yeah, you're the jack of all trades, but that master of one, that's when you get to that PhD. But they're saying stopping at the master's degree level is a total waste of time. And a lot of people are going bankrupt because they can't afford, to go back to school after they start trying to play that master's degree off. They get caught in that job, but they work so hard trying to get the master's degree that they really can't find the time or the money to continue to go back and get the PhD that they should have. Right. Instead of just going straight through, don't even stop at the master's.
But a lot of people run out of money too.
Yeah, but it's
but then you got financial aid. But then you're so much in debt, bro.
Extra $70,000 just for that.
You're so much in debt, bro.
You might as well go for that PhD. I stopped at bachelor. I have an associate's degree in business, and I have a bachelor's degree in radio and television. I just changed my major once I graduated from Ivy Tech. I graduated from Ivy Tech with the business degree. Then when I transferred over to USI, I fell in love with the radio again.
Okay, good deal, bro.
Radio station. I just converted my degree in business, which it really kind of worked hand in hand because I was program director of the USI radio station. So a lot of the managerial things that I learned in that business degree first.
It was hands-on radio. Transferred radio.
And I already had the radio equipment experience, broadcast and music equipment experience. So it kind of all melded together. And I just got what I needed. I went on and started working at the other radio station that I was working at and got that life experience. So that was really neat for me to go back and get a master's degree or a PhD in radio and television. You know what I mean? I wasn't going back to become. They even offered me a teachership over at USI at one point.
Wow.
But I just didn't see myself
being a teacher. Huh?
I don't have that kind of patience. I do have some patience.
I hear you, Jack.
But I'm very impatient when it comes to my own kids doing their homework. You talking about trying to be on grown people, 18 to 24, and grown. Did you do your homework? Did you read the chapter? Man, I couldn't imagine having that kind of patience. So that just wasn't me. But listen, if you decide to go back to your bachelor's degree, you really want to think about what school you're going to and what you're actually going to do with that degree once you get out of it. Is it really going to help you get the experience and the knowledge that you need to get whatever job that you're trying to get? Or can you get that experience another way without having to pay another year's worth of tuition for what's inevitable was really just a certificate.
Right. That's why when I was overseas, Germany, they had to either do 2 years of military and they picked up a skill.
Right.
Education free.
Right.
So I think it'd be nice though if America implemented something like that.
I'm always been in favor of that. You ever seen that movie Starship Troopers? It's a movie about the Space Marines.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? They had to go to the off-world planet and fight the bugs and all that stuff.
Tim something in there, man.
I forgot the name.
Funny dude, man, in there.
I forgot the name of the characters and everything. Man. But the main part, one of the plot lines of it was that in order to get full citizenship in the new country, new government, you had to do at least 2 years of military service in order to get all of the full benefits, i.e. like free college, free medical, free, and you would get all of that if you put them 2 years in. And I think that would really be a plus for America. Because, joining the military is not all just shooting guns. That's not
right.
They have 30,000 other jobs. Just any job you can get in the civilian world, you can get in the military.
Yes.
You can get that military experience, learn some discipline and all of that good stuff. There are many different ways to get the education and get the knowledge and experience that you need other than having to go to school. I did like going to school myself. I am the, book learning kind of, person. I've always liked school, learning new things. I watch a lot of YouTube, Discovery Channel, documentary kind of stuff, nature kind of stuff. I'm big on learning. I've always, every day you should learn something new, because the day you learn, you think you know it all.
Right. You learn something new.
You know what I mean? So always be ready to learn something new, but just be careful of how you're learning it. Don't waste your money going back for a degree that's really not going to help you do what you really want to do. Don't just get it just because you eventually are going to have to pay those student loans back. Do you have a master's degree or above? Did it help you out? Are you actually working in your degree right now? Let me know. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99. Let me know what you want to hear. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube page, youtube.com/Urban Revolution Radio, so you can check out all the podcasts. Never miss an episode of Urban Revolution Radio, and you can check out our Artist of the Week, Mike Lucas. Hear the interview with him and hear his song Addicted and My Life right here on Live 99. All part of the Urban Revolution Radio show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Sponsored by Spuds and Stuff, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studio there in Washington and Bakey. Give them a call at 812-402-7783. Tell them Nino sent you. Get one of them Hungry Man Spuds out there next time you get a hankering and get hungry. And I was talking about Willow Smith. She did her little shaving her hair thing again, doing her performance of Whip My Hair. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter. She did it before when she was like 11 years old. Back in the day when she first started singing, did her little rebellious thing. Then she trying to test her sexuality, coming into which is, it's crazy. That Scientology stuff. Hollywood parents and stuff like that. That's a whole different level right now. But, it was an act of rebellion, a spontaneous movement. It served as a wake-up call to her parents. And she did it again for an intense art installation in early 2020 when she locked herself in a box for 24 hours and shaved her head. And then Willow recently inspired her mother Jada to do the same thing. Didn't cut it all the way out, but she cut her hair short again, got her a little shorter buzz cut. Say Willow made her do it because it was time to let go, I guess. So
who's the parent, dog?
I don't know. And this what I be talking about. You don't know who
the
raising who,
man.
Right? Just like with what's your man, Dwayne Wade. And his girl, what's his Danielle? What's her name? Danielle. What's his wife's name? Dwayne Wade's wife
must not be irrelevant.
Anyway, what I mean. But you're trying to figure out, what do you treat
Gabrielle Union?
Gabrielle, what did I call her? Whatever.
I don't know.
But Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, it's just those Hollywood couples like Will Smith and the Smiths and the Wades and the whatever other couples you want to try to name. They just let their kids express themselves however they see fit and just do what they want to do and all that. I didn't come up that way. You know what I mean? I came from the generation, I came from everywhere. No, you raised your kids the way they were supposed to be raised as a reflection of you. And when they get old to be able to pay their own bills and do all that kind of stuff, you can act all the fool that you want to in the comforts of your own house. You can dress how you want to. You can cook how you want to. You can do what you ever want to do with whoever want to do in the comforts of your own house. Just don't bring it to my house. You know what I mean? Because when you come to my house, you better act like I raised you. And it is nothing against. This has nothing to do with the sexuality or anything like that. We're talking about young children right now. Children need guidance. That's what I've always been brought up to think. Children need guidance, just like any other child, any other animal on this planet, any other, procreating species right here. They want to learn what it is that they need to do by looking at the generation before them. So what are you as a generation before teaching these kids now?
Right.
You know, it's really like an age of no consequences. You can just do what you want to do, say what you want to say, and nobody is supposed to face any consequences or have any backlashes for anything. What Bill Burr, one of the famous comedians, used to say, there's no shame in anything anymore. People think they just do and say anything, and everybody else is just supposed to say, except, oh, you're so brave, you did this, you did that. And I'm not with that. I've never been with that, especially with like the everybody gets a trophy era of things, you know what I mean? Participation trophies, you know. No, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Lessons have got to be learned, consequences have got to be faced, you know what I mean? Lessons have got to be taught. You know, kids have got to be raised. And it's like nobody's raising these kids.
Nobody is.
You know, they're just letting them raise them. They're letting YouTube raise them. They're letting social media raise them. Whatever social media says is the norm that you can think you're supposed to let your kids get away with. Don't yell at your kids. Don't spank your kids. Don't beat your kids. Don't do this. Don't give them gluten. Don't do whatever the social media craze is at the time. You know what I mean? That's what's kind of dictating who's raising and how most of these kids are being raised right now. And I'll tell you right now, none of my kids walking out of the house with no sagging pants. None of my kids walking out of the house with untied shoes. You know what I mean? You can have an untucked shirt. I'm cool with that. But you're going to walk out of this house and be as presentable and represent this household the same way I do when I walk out and represent this household. Because you represent me, I'm representing you. And when you can get out there on your own and get your own house and get your own thing, you can represent yourself how you want to.
Right.
That's you. You got the key to your own door. You can open it, close it, shut it. But as long as you got the key to my door and you represent my household, you're going to run it my way. You know what I mean? But then that goes, what is your way as a parent?
Right.
What are these parents? What, you know what I mean? Are you really saying that it's okay for not to be the example for your kids when it comes to their sexuality? They got a whole lot of time to figure things out.
Figure things out, man.
You know, 12, 13, 14, 16, 21. You have no idea what sex is about. You have no idea what sexuality is about. You have no idea what life is about. You know, you still trying to figure stuff. Man, I'm 46 right now. I wish I could still talk to my mama and daddy right now and ask them some questions. Right. I still got my Uncle James down south.
Right, yeah, I don't have that, bro.
You know what I mean? But everybody, you know, so you think that you can figure out your own way and just do your own thing and figure out your way through life as a teenager at 11, 20, even at 35, you know? Right. And you imagine, just think about all the stuff you thought you knew at 35 compared to what you know now. And just think, 12-year-olds think they know it all. 18-year-olds think they know
it.
Then that's when
that life experience comes in.
You know, but they also have to have the example. And being the example, you have to be strong enough to let them know, don't do that.
Right.
That's not going to get you what you really want to get out of life. What you're doing right now is very self-destructive. You know, you got to be willing to tell them that. You focus them. Let them, you know what I mean? Train up a child in the way they should go.
Parents are their kids' friends nowadays.
Right.
And that's the problem. No, I'm not an expert, but parents are the kids' friends nowadays.
They trying to be the kids' friends.
Man, don't work.
Trying to be buddies and all that.
Right, no.
They both on social media at the same time, tweeting each other. No. I'm your father. I'm your parent. I'm your role model. I'm your God. I'm your whatever you want to. I'm one step under God. Right. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, you know what I mean? God talks to me and then I tell it to you. You know what I mean? That's how it go down. You know, until you get on and start getting the understanding of your own. But if you're not raising these kids the right way, they gonna do that kind of crazy stuff. They gonna be on that Lil Nas X blood in the gym.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. On the twerking on the devil, man.
You know what I mean? Come on now. We can't act like this stuff is normal. It's not normal. Everybody, back in the day, they used to call that fetishes. You used to have to go to a special room in the back, around the corner, in the dark alley, and all that kind of stuff to go. You know, so I'm not knocking what people do. You can do what you want to do in the comfort of your own home. You can, you know what I mean? If that's how you want to do it as a grown, as an adult. But when you're talking about raising these kids, raise these kids the right way. Be the example for these kids. Be the role model. Stop letting these kids in social media raise themselves. just because it's cool, the new Me Too movement, the kid Me Too movement, let these kids just do whatever and then fix them later on through therapy. You know what I mean? I've never understood that right now. So everybody's trying to be, like you say, the kids' friends instead of being these kids' parents. And I think that's what these kids are screaming out doing. They're screaming out for guidance. They're screaming out for help. Am I doing the right thing? Look at me. Did somebody tell me what to do? They're looking for approval. They're looking for that pat on the back. Some kind of social satisfaction and some kind of approval or some kind of, gratification in some kind of way that they're just not getting from the parents. The parents just let them do whatever they want to do, throwing temper tantrums in the middle of Walmart, cussing them. Oh, man, I remember the first time I heard a kid cuss his parent out. Cuss his mom out in Walmart, called the B word and all of this.
Oh, yeah,
dude. Jack. I wanted to take my belt off and whoop him for.
I hear you, man.
I had the hand on the buckle like, you want me to? I got him real. I booty tang him real.
Not the booty tang. Not the booty tang.
I booty tang him real quick for what a towel. You know what I mean? But that's just a different generation to me. And like you say, they're trying to be the friends, and I really don't think that's the way to go.
Nope.
Let me know. Do you think parents should be their children's friend? Buddy? Or should it just be that distinct line of parent and child? Let me know. 812-303-5018 on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff located on Washington and Bakey Avenue here in Evansville in the Ross Center. You can get your grub on with that Hungry Man Spud, and all you have to do is give them a call at 812-402-7783 or online at Spuds and Stuff, Spuds with a Z, spudsandstuff.com. And as usual, got my man D Hicks in the building. What's good, D?
What's good this morning, partner?
Man, chilling, man. Got our artist of the week, Mike Lucas, in rotation. Man, he sounds great. Can't wait till he give us something else to rotation. One of the first artists that submitted music to us.
Yes, you
were. We first started, doing the Urban Revolution Radio thing. Sorry, it took so long to get you as that artist of the week, Mike. You know what I mean? But we got a whole bunch of submissions and everything. But we got both his records in rotation right now. My Life and Addicted. You can check out the interview with him on our YouTube page at youtube.com/Urban Revolution Radio. And here in local news right now, the Evansville Parks and Recreation Department is under investigation for irregular invoices found last week. I saw the ticker on like the little flash of it on the news earlier today, and my wife was wondering, like, it must be somebody messing around with the money. It's always somebody messing around with the money when it comes down to the government officials. Whether you want to talk about politics or policies or lobbying, it's always the money. Follow the money.
The money.
According to Mayor Lloyd Winnecke here in Evansville, the Evansville Police Department is looking into 7 irregular invoices, but the mayor indicated so far in the investigation that there was no evidence of missing city funds. They say during a Monday press conference, the mayor choked up announcing the resignation of executive director of the Parks Department, Brian Holtz. According to Mayor Winnecke, Deputy Mayor Steve Schaefer will be taking over Holtz's duties in the meantime. And Mayor Winnecke said the resignation was personal and disappointing, and that he had lost confidence in Holtz to run the department. So, I mean, they're saying that what they said, it wasn't missing city funds, but irregular invoices. Maybe he charged something to somebody or to a company that he wasn't supposed to be working with, or maybe his buddy that wasn't supposed to get the deal.
Wasn't supposed to get the deal or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. He said, man, when he said he lost confidence in him. He also indicated there were plans to seek funding approval for an independent audit of the entire department, and that would be separate from the investigation conducted by the police department. So he's trying to open up a separate investigation. So that's going to be he really messed up. Whatever Holtz did,
he messed up.
Man, I wonder if he took some funds and like bought swimming pools. Because remember, I don't know if you remember back in the day, we had I think one of the trustees here in Vanderburgh County, one of the county trustees was taking the funds and she was paying her bills
and everything like that, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was paying her own personal bills out of the trustee funds, and people weren't able to get the help with their veteran and water and rent and mortgage utilities the way that they were supposed to. But they was wondering where the money was going. So that's what I guess that's what's going on right now. Maybe the Parks Department is, funneling money. He was funneling money to companies that weren't supposed to be getting it, or being
contracts and things like that, right?
You being old. Like, remember were you in the Army at the time when they were talking about when the Army was paying like $10,000 for a nail, and they were getting overcharged on their invoices by like certain companies?
You talking about Pentagon? So they had the thing with Pentagon.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. So and I think that's what they're trying to say, that maybe it was some overcharging going on, because they say the funds aren't missing. They know where the money went to, but they're saying, why did it go to them in those amounts?
Right.
So they're being real particular on what they're releasing out as public information. They say no other indication was given as to what irregularities alerted the city, but it was enough to launch 2 investigations and get the deputy
you might be going to jail, buddy.
Yeah, the deputy mayor is taking over as the executive director of the Parks Department. So that's some serious stuff, right?
Yes,
there.
It is,
bro. What I mean? So that's the deputy mayor had to take a step down,
right? Just to run that.
So I guess they don't have a assistant executive director of the Parks Department that could have stepped up. I guess it's just him and the staff. So we'll see what that turns into. Hopefully they don't close the swimming pools. But the swimming pools
are already closed now anyway.
Yeah, that Delta variant is doing it.
Yeah,
I really do believe they about to start closing those pools in the parks back down again, because it's just way too early for that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, though. Hopefully they can find that, get that money all sorted out and nobody ends up going to jail. Hopefully Holtz just, can regulate where that money went to.
Right.
And so he didn't do it. But it's already too late. He's already lost the job. It's already been replaced. So hopefully he just doesn't end up going to jail after the investigation. But we'll see. 812-303-5018 or Facebook.com/live999WJCB. It's Urban Revolution Radio, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Yo, and that will do it for another edition of Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino. Hope you had just as much fun as I did. Did you?
Man, a blast, bro.
Man, glad to hear that. Don't forget to check out our new sponsor, Spuds and Stuff, over there on Washington and Bakey. If you're hungry, get your lunch on. You can put your order in right now at spudsandstuff.com or give them a call at 812-402-7783. If you got a business lunch that you're trying to cater, just give them a couple of hours, hopefully 24 hours notice. That would work just fine. I'm sure that they can accommodate you, if you're coming with the right amount of money.
I know that's right.
If you order enough, I'm sure they'll get it together for you. But they cater, the catering service is great for business lunches and things like that. But if you just want something for yourself, they will also cater to the small. If you get that small barbecue chicken, or you can get all the way up to that ginormous. I'm gonna find out the name of that.
I had to find out the name of it.
It's the holy something.
$14.99.
Double potato, double everything. Oh my God! I dare you to try to eat.
I'm gonna try it, Jack. I'm definitely going for it this weekend.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to check out our independent artist of the week, Mike Lucas, with Addicted and My Life, going to be in rotation. You can check out the replay of the interview on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Urban Revolution Radio. Anything else you need to add, Nick?
No, sir.
All right. Check back in with us tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel from 8 until 10. It's been a blast. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.